y'all. Got another classic convertible for you. We got 1966 Oldsmobile 9.8. We're going to be running this vehicle as a, let's say, semi-project. Vehicle run, drives, and stops. No leaks. Everything works as it should. But as you can see as we go around it, it does need some paint and it does need some interior work. So we'll start off with the paint. As you can see, the red paint is a little bit faded. And then of course you got these little bit of etchings on here as well. Might not pick them up super clean in the camera because of the light. I'm trying to move around and give you a good angle. There we go. So you can see those little specks in there where it's like darker red mixed in. So you get that idea. Mainly it's across the top, hood, and trunk area. Most vehicles, when it comes to paint, the top part is going to be the first to fade because that's the part that sees the most sun. So your trunk, your hood, and your roof area normally. As we move around the side, she's got new tires all the way around, matching Hancock, the Optimos. So pretty solid. We'll keep moving. Nothing crazy to point out. You are going to have some little paint defects here and there. A couple little chips. Skirts are attached. Top does work and the top's in good condition. No rips or anything. You'll see later. This is another one of those points I was talking about. You got some paint peel there. Bumper looks solid. No rust. No pitting. And I don't see any dents to point out either. So good point there. Trunk, sorry. The trim looks good as well as the bumper itself. Looking at the trunk, same as the hood. You got your fading here, so it does look a little bit lighter than the rest of the car. Again, it's gonna be a perfect candidate for a paint job. Now we go ahead and look down this driver's side. Looks pretty good. Nothing major to point out. Again, got our little imperfections here and there. That's why we're pricing it the way that we are. Another one of those scratches. Body's pretty solid though, honestly. Windshield's good. No cracks, no rock chips. Now you guys have already seen the hood, but still coming at it down the middle. Trim is intact where it's supposed to be. Front bumper looks good. No rust, no dents. One thing I will point out for people that you know, might be interested in this vehicle, thinking about restoring, on these 9.8s, the biggest issue that we've had on ones that we have restored is always getting the proper trim pieces, emblems, and all of that. One thing I can say, this vehicle has all of that intact, so kind of helps a lot. Let me go ahead and pop this. Engine bay relatively clean. Power brakes, power steering, non-AC equipped vehicle. Engine bay is pretty solid though. Newer battery of course, but pretty solid. Normally those would just drop right down for me. That one didn't. Have a little bit of tension, so get this key in. Trunk is actually very clean. We do have a parade boot or convertible top cover, whatever you want to call it. But got the OG original carpet. I'm not gonna pull all of this up, but you can see how beautiful this trunk is. It looks like no water has ever touched this, so we don't even see surface rust anywhere. So you're gonna see, like I said, trunk pan as well as the the inner panels. Beautiful. Very solid. Getting into the interior, like we said, you are gonna need some interior work. Seats were in pretty good condition, but you do have these two big rips back here on the rear seat. So, and where they're at, unless you know somebody that you know is an amazing seamstress, I don't believe that you're going to be able to sew that back together because it's going to be so tight it's going to end up cracking again. And that just so happens from, you know, having a convertible. The sun beats it up, it gets stiff, and eventually it cracks when people sit on it. Other than that, everything is where it should be in the rear. Pretty solid. Electronic windows, Power windows, so everything's solid there. Passenger door panel, no warping or anything, exactly the same. You can tell this was an off-white. It wasn't all white, but of course over the years it gets a little more you know, a little more off-white, as we'll say. I think this is a perfect car to redo the interior in all white. That can be done relatively cheap, but I do think this is a perfect car. I think red and white always hits good. Dash is in pretty good condition. We got a little bitty crack right here, but across the middle she's solid, and all the wood trim looks nice and clean. Jams are solid, no rust or anything to point out there. Let's go to the driver's side. Again, jams pretty smooth, nothing to point out there. Driver's side door panel looks solid, no warping, nothing missing there. And then there's your driver's seat. No rips or tears there. OG Oldsmobile steering wheel, and the rest of our dash and gauges. Carpet is a little bit torn up underneath. They had a mismatched mat in there when we bought it. We didn't want to hide it and people not know what the carpet looked like, so we left it bare. So you can see again, just from foot marks and that. So stay tuned, we'll knock out this test. All right, y'all, we'll get started in the Olds 9.8. Give her a little gas. It is a cold morning. It's the first start as well. Mileage reads 93,354. I don't know if the gas gauge is working. We put our 40 in, but it looks like it's a little past full. We have no lights on. Wipers good. Lights are on. I can see them reflecting off the car up there. Let's see. The radio works, but I'm not getting anything out of the speakers. I can hear it right there. So
not out of worry.
Oh, there we go.
Not out of pressure.
Surprisingly, speaker does work. I'll push the lighter in just to check it. Non-AC car. We're good on windows, both sides, and we'll check the top later. No horn. Left turn signal, right turn signal. So everything pretty smooth. I actually drove this car when we first got it in. Brakes are a little touchy. Pretty sure it's drums all the way around. A little bit touchy. Nothing crazy though. I've driven way worse, but putting that out there. It's actually only about 62 here this morning, but I ain't feel like putting the top up. You know, I normally put them up when they get on the rack, so little tiny bit chilly to have the top down, but video gonna be quick anyway. So far, first impressions, motor sounds good. I don't hear any ticking. Not hearing any exhaust leak. No holes in the muffler. Everything sounds pretty quiet, as about what you expect. Obviously 60s era cars, big steering wheel, loose steering. Brakes feel good though. As you see, I haven't had my hands on the wheel while we've been coming down, hitting the brakes. She's not pulling to one side or the other. Go ahead, give it a little throttle. Speedometer is working. Hands off the wheel. She's tracking straight. That's about how much play is in the steering wheel. Again, for a 60s era car, that's about normal, so nothing to worry about there. Car does a good job at stopping. Again, it's just they're a little touchy, but you can easily get acclimated to that. Oh, the lighter came up. Let's see while we're stopped. And the lighter works. I can feel it in my hand, so that's kind of cool. I know that doesn't matter. I just always check it on old cars since you don't see them in new cars anymore. Let's get her up to speed a little bit. Right now we're up to about 40. As you can tell, no crazy sounds, no belt squeal, no shaking. Steering wheel is nice and straight still. It's a super solid car, honestly. Again, like I said, this is one of those ones that would have been a really good candidate for a restoration. just don't have the time for it as we get deeper into the end of the year, and then all the other vehicles that we have in the shop. So definitely solid though. Transmission is shifting smooth too, nothing that I can point out there. So I'm gonna head back and get her on the rack and we'll check out underneath. 9.8 up on the rack. Again, rear bumper looks solid, no crazy dents, no rust, looks pretty solid. Getting under the car, looks to have the original factory undercoat on it. Frame extensions look nice and solid. Trunk pans look good as we shown from the top. And of course, gas tank looks good, no signs of leaks. Drum brakes in the rear, factory 10-bolt car. Looks like the shock's been replaced at some point in time. Let's go ahead and move down the passenger side. You can see this frame is nice and straight, just as you expect. Looking at the floors are phenomenal. No soft spots, no patchwork, just like how that trunk pan. Normally, you know, if you got good trunk pan, you'll have good floors. I know it's not a, you know, guaranteed, but most of the time. Coming down this driver's side, again, frame looks nice and straight and the floors look solid. Moving forward, we did have this transmission rebuilt. We just did it as a safety precaution. So you guys saw when I drove it, nice and smooth, no signs of leaks, nothing from the oil pan. Drum brakes in the rear, everything else appears to be stock. No signs of leak from anywhere else. Like I said, this car, bones are super solid. Front bumper looks good, no crazy dents. Come around this passenger side. Of course, we got new wheels at all 4 corners. They match, good tread. Wheel wells look solid. Underneath the car, again, frame is nice and clean. It's actually not bad underneath. You could use some paint, obviously. Got a little bit of crack in here, but it's kind of to be expected. This skirt itself does have a little bit of cracking in it. If I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna double check, but I believe it's another, I did show in the trunk, there's another set of skirts as well. So either way, they need to be repainted if you, excuse me, if you paint the car anyway. Rear quarter looks solid. Again, same thing with this skirt, same area. All trim is intact. So very solid car underneath. All right, let me go ahead and fire the O's up so we can put this top up. Cold starts about 40 this morning, so I'm gonna give her a little bit of gas. I'll let her go. Let's go ahead and put the top up. Top is moving pretty smooth, good pace. All the way forward. Let's turn these lights on. Alright, so we got the top up. As you can see, glass is good, looks properly sealed all the way around. Pretty solid top. So if you guys are interested in this 9.8, make sure you give us a call, 256-801-4409. Check us out at Rolling Museums on the website and Instagram. As always, we appreciate you watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe below.